More than 20,000 people have been displaced by flooding on the Indonesian island of Java. Rainy season is proving to be an added obstacle for the country's election that is set to take place on Wednesday. Election officials were already facing massive logistical hurdles to reach voters in the world's third biggest democracy. Local officials in the flooded area have now said that hundreds of polling stations in the region have been flooded.
Submerged homes in central Java. A few hundred kilometres east of the capital Jakarta, thousands of people have been forced to flee rising floodwaters. With nowhere dry to go, many displaced people have camped out just above the waterline. The floodwater is very high. I've been living here since I was born, and this is the worst flood. It reaches the roofs. It happened abruptly, so we couldn't save our belongings. I left everything in the house, including my clothes. The water flow was so strong. Floods are common during rainy season in Java, but rescue teams on Indonesia's most populated island cannot keep up with the rising water. We don't have enough boats to evacuate people. Last night, when we were collecting residents, a rubber boat flipped over because it was too crowded. So our evacuation efforts have shortcomings like this, not to mention our volunteers who are exhausted. These are the challenges. The floods add to the logistical hurdles facing Indonesia's upcoming presidential election. More than 200 million voters are set to go to the polls on Wednesday. The country is spread out across a vast archipelago and 3 time zones. Election officials were already facing issues like access to remote areas, threats of cyber attack and vote buying. Rainy season has now also seen polling stations inundated and voters forced to flee their homes. A local official in central Java said voting there may need to be postponed, adding new obstacles to what is set to be the world's biggest single-day election.